Regardless, the domain and range would seem to be the problems that are causing students the most confusion. And what I would do is I just sketch what you have and then identify the domain and range from that. So when you're looking at a cube root, for your cube root, the parent function is kind of like this little S shape, this stretched S shape. And so that's what the parent function of a cube root looks like. So as far as any of the shifting goes, there's no vertical shift, no horizontal shift, there's no reflection. All you have is this value right here. Since it's less than 1, again, regardless of its sign, it's less than 1, this is going to shrink our graph. So it's going to be a flatter graph than this is. And so the way that this would likely look is something like that. Okay, so when you look to identify the domain and the range, the domain is the possible x values. So just identify what's the furthest x to the left. It extends all the way to negative infinity. What's the furthest x to the right? It extends all the way to positive infinity. And you can never have brackets at the infinity symbol, so it'll be parentheses at both of those. Okay. The range winds up kind of the same idea, but with the y's. So what's your lowest y value? So off to the left, it continues to go lower and lower, but it never ceases. So it's negative infinity. And then to the right, it gets higher and higher. Again, never getting or never stopping that rise. So it extends to positive infinity on the y's, parentheses at both of those. And anytime you're dealing with cube roots, your cube root, the domain and range, always going to be all real numbers for negative infinity to positive infinity. For that's all of the cube roots that you're doing in this chapter or this section.